Should I really do this? Animation's a pretty big commitment. Oh, what the heck, I'm doing it. Hey guys, welcome to the first 1+ minute animation on my channel. I have a pretty interesting topic for you guys today, but before all that, make sure to drop a like and feel free to subscribe. Please. Anyways, let's talk Walmart. I went to Walmart recently and it was actually quite the interesting trip. So, my Walmart adventure begins. Let me set the scene. Okay, I have monies that I'm gonna use at Walmart and it's gonna be great. Yeah. So my mom and I arrive at Walmart and we start shopping. But wait, that's not where it ends. Far from it. After a bit of time, but still pretty early on in the trip, we went to the back to get a kiddie pool. That sounds kind of weird on itself, doesn't it? I'll explain. I live on a farm, so we have hogs. So basically, what we fill with water for them to drink from are kiddie pools. So yeah, now that that's out of the way, back to the adventure. We found a kiddie pool that we thought would work, but there was one problem. It was huge. Maybe it wasn't the biggest kiddie pools can get, but I mean, this thing was probably like 5 feet wide. We tried sticking it under the basket, but that didn't really work out that well. Since it most certainly wouldn't fit in the basket, we tried putting it on top. Yeah, it covered the whole basket. I think eventually we just decided I would carry it, so the only thing was we were still going to be at Walmart for quite a while, so yeah, I would be carrying this thing around the store for a majority of the entire time. I think the major problem with this whole experience was the size. I'm not sure I looked like the normalest person carrying that thing around. Speaking of carrying it around, size affected that as well. Let me paint you a picture. Maybe I should hold on to it like this. No, my arm will get tired in that position. Maybe with this. No, same problem. Maybe if I hold it against my back. No, I just kick it. Front? No, same problem. And I can barely see above it. Maybe like this. This isn't gonna work. I think I eventually just held it up with one hand and alternated every so often. I also rolled it at some points, so that happened too. Anyways, at one point I left the pool with my mom after making a plan to meet up with her after browsing a bit. I could also just stay where I was going and she would come find me, so that was an option too. So I went to the electronics section of the store, cause, you know, video game for the win! So I browsed a bit, and then decided to go back. When I got back to where she was before, she wasn't there. I figured that she must have either gone to look for me or moved, so I went back to the electronics area. When I went back, she wasn't there. So I went back to the starting point again, and I didn't see her there, but upon further investigation, I spotted her cart. It was somewhat easy to find it because of the big blue kiddie pool leaning against it, so the pool was pretty helpful in that aspect. Anyways, the only thing was, my mom wasn't by the basket. This time, I stayed by the basket, and eventually I saw my mom. She explained to me how she had gone to look for me in the electronics area, but I wasn't there. So what I think happened is when I went back the first time, she had moved, and when I went back the second time, she took a different route to come and look for me. So that's pretty funny, I guess. Eventually, we went to check out, and the adventure was over. Anyways, guys, Nah, I'm joking. Did I fool ya? There's more to it. My mom realized a little problem we had. How are we going to fit this into the car? Oh. But don't worry, we were able to get it into the trunk after putting the back seats down, even if just barely. So there, that's the end of the Walmart adventure. Oh, and remember that money I was talking about earlier? Yeah, I kinda ended up not spending any of it at all, but still, the experience was pretty cool, and my mom got me a pepperoni calzone. It was good. Thank you, Mom. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps everything up. Hope you guys liked my Walmart adventure. Make sure to drop a like and to subscribe for more animations like this. Have a good one, guys. And now for some script reading bloopers. Anyone? What? Okay, nope. So I went to the election. Election? I don't think I went. What? Not election. Electronic. Oh my gosh. Anyways, the only thing was my mom wasn't in the basket. Of course she wasn't in the baskets. What? Yeah, I kind of ended up not spending any of it at all. But still, the experience. I can't talk. I'm sorry.